I'm ready. I'm ready. My name's Jeff.
That means yes. Hello everybody. Welcome back to SHARCOM 2022. Took me a while to think of where we were just now. We're into the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. And yeah, we're going to continue with Falco, who's going to be running Ape Escape 3 today. Joined in the commentary by, I should have asked how to pronounce it, is it Tohalot?
Yeah, it's good enough.
Apologies.
No worries.
Hey, take it away.
Hello, good morning, afternoon and evening everyone. My name is LCplFalco and this is Ape Escape 3. Oh, by the way, I'm the guy who hates taxis in case you forgot. The good news is there are no taxis in this game. So, bad news for everyone. So, the first thing we're going to do in this game is we're going to select our character. And we're going to go with Sayaka because it's faster to catch monkeys with her. And we'll explain why in a bit. Timer starts once we're able to move. And I can see that the timer has already started. Alright, time starts now. Right, past the first split. Actually, we're not actually past the first split. That's pretty much the bus strat of the game. Now, would you like to explain why... okay, we're not going to explain why I picked Sayaka just yet. But but I would like to introduce my co-commentator, Tahilot. Would you like to give a little background of this game?
Well, sure thing. Hello and welcome to the third Ape Escape game series made by Sony Entertainment. And yeah, here we are at the third game. The basic of this game is that we, well, the story goes something like this. White monkey called Spectre gets loose, gets this monkey helmet, which gives him more intelligence and gives them to other monkeys, and now the monkeys are rampant all over time and space. Well, at least time and space in the first game. In the first game, it's pretty much all over the world. And with the help of a young boy or girl, depends on which one you pick at the start, you start catching monkeys. And yeah, that's just what we do the whole game.
We catch monkeys. But there's also the Freaky Monkey 5, but we'll get to them later. Now, what these monkeys are really doing, why we do need to capture them, they're making very unfunny TV shows, anime and movies. And for some reason, all but 4 people in the entire world are all just fascinated by them. They're just hypnotized. Like, it's the best thing ever. Spoiler alert, it's not. It's trash television. And we gotta pull the plug on all their broadcasts. So a lot of the scenery and levels we're going to go through, you'll see a lot of cameras and crew members and monkeys dressed as the big bad wolf, such as this one. That one's usually a nuisance. Some of them are even hiding in boxes like that one. Some of them are hiding in wells like this one here. But we don't have to worry about that one. That one's consistent. Some are hiding in fireplaces, in cupboards, and in beds. Wait. Oi, come here. Thank you. This one, I would like to not have a skill issue there. So a lot of levels, they're going to be based on movie sets.
I would like to point out that unlike the first two games, where the capture mechanics is more free float, here it's more like pre-animated animation, that if you get the capture or not, so it's not as much of skill that is what if it happens to be captured. So as you saw with the Falco earlier, that even if he swung the net correctly, the game can be just like, nah, we don't actually want you to capture the monkey now, and you have no way to, like,
We don't have a say in it.
Yeah.
Just had to accept that sometimes you're just going to have a luck issue. Or skill issue, as some people like to say, would like to call it. I know there are certain people who would love to throw that particular phrase around.
So now we are at the Sarumos castle, and we actually obtained our first morph.
We're not going to use it just yet, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We'll use it when we get to White Monkey. Actually, no. We will use it soon, TM. In this level.
Yeah. At the.
Before that, though, we're gonna do our first clip, the door clip. And that was easy, relatively easy. Freest clip in the game. Absolutely no skill involved in that one. That one, no skill, no luck. That's just happens. Now I'm gonna introduce.
Alright, so the new big thing in this Ape Escape game is morphs. Basically, they're costumes that the user can wear, and they have all different properties, but all shared is that they have some kind of attack and some kind of capture mechanic. And with the knight, or I don't know what, the magic girl.
I call her Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, the capture mechanics is that you press right R3 and it's area of effect capture around her. So you can go near the monkeys and press R3, and basically in the circle area everybody gets captured. That's the idea of the
Los Chicken de Los. This is White Monkey, by the way. He owns a dragon.
It's the easiest boss fight in the game.
Definitely, for sure. All you just gotta do is hit him a couple times. And you captured him. White Monkey is the first member of the Freaky Monkey 5 we fight in this game. In Ape Escape 2, he's the fourth. He's been downgraded.
I mean, yeah, he's the most intelligent one, but being from downgrade to actual genius to this wet towel, I mean, come on.
White Monkey got a very raw deal there. Now I've introduced our first gadget in the game. Well, we do have the monkey, not counting the monkey radar, that's just there as a space filler. The dash hoop. it makes us go fast. Or as some people in the community like to call it, the zoomy goomy onto the next one. Or at least I think that's what it's called. We're going to ignore that speed racer there, by the way. We don't need him. Some monkeys are just slow to capture so that we don't do them. Oh, that director was not very nice. He bonked me, so I'm going to bonk him back. Very rude. Now, there is a thing here that a lot of runners do that I don't, and that's called quad jumps. The idea is you're supposed to stand by that pillar, and you're supposed to do a sequence of button presses on this controller here. But they make my hand hurt, so I'm taking the long way round. It's also fine for my coin route anyway. Yes, there's a coin route in this game. Yes, you do need to buy items. And I'll do that later.
A quick summary of quad jumps is that you equip the hook, you basically start the hook up while you jump, and if you get it just right, the game thinks you are on the ground while you are in the air, and you can jump again from that position, and basically gives you like extra jump. And if you're really good at it, you can basically infinitely jump.
I'm having a skill issue.
That is like really hard. If you want some examples, you go like watch Edo run.
Edo is a gaming genius.
I mean, he's more robot than man, right?
Ah, I almost got the quad capture, but then I had another skill issue. So what I did there was I did the big city clip, what it's known as. And basically the idea is that you put yourself in a position where you can clip through that wall there. It's faster and it skips a cutscene, basically. TLDR.
Also because the game thinks the game assumes that we go from the different entrance that was right in front of us, because we go from the back door basically. The monkeys do not get alerted until the Falco went close enough, and that is pretty easy capture for 2 or 3 or 4 monkeys.
I got the quad capture at FTLJ, and it was absolutely satisfying. Now, what we've just unlocked, by the way, what we've just been given, is the slingshot. It is the most broken weapon in the entire game, and everyone in the Ape Escape community loves it. And I would love to show off why shortly. We'll show it off an example at Boo Town, I believe it's called in America. In Europe it's called Little Shop of Horrors. I did not need to capture that second one. That's not part of my monkey route. That's not part of the any percent route. That's a issue. I'll just ignore that one. There, route saved. This is the thrilling TV studio where they make all the cool stuff, the cool TV shows, all the cool films, the game shows. I wonder if there's one that's based off of The Chase. We won't see a monkey based off of Bradley Walsh, unfortunately. But what we will see is a robot that is very notorious for having some of the most fun controls. You control it with the analog sticks. It's so much fun.
If you think the tank was like awful in the first game, you haven't played this game.
which is fine because we don't actually have to use the tank.
Yeah, but we have to use this freaking robot.
It's fine.
So basically, how you control is that you have both analogs the position you want to go, but because you have to use both analogs for jumping, if I remember, you have to pull it for right and left at the same time, and it will make a jump. And to boost, you press R3 and L3 at the same time and forward, and it's just not like very good.
Everyone loves it. Not.
Yeah. And it destroys controls because, or the controllers, because you have to push the analog stick down.
This is Little Shop of Horrors, as it is known in Europe. Or if you live in America, it's called Boo Town. This is where I will be showing off why the slingshot is broken, and we'll be absolutely abusing it for the entire game from here on out. Almost the entire game. But first, let me catch this monkey who's doing his best Javel impression and playing with a merry-go-round with a gun. 1, 2, hold on, I had to count here. 3, 4. Oh no, he's got an arrow through his head. And we just captured him. Is there a reason for different reason for the different names? Who knows? I actually have no idea. Now, these mini bosses are actually really easy. This one, all you have to do is just melee his legs, and you will not take any damage. And the elephant's just gone, and that's 2 free monkeys.
That was the elephant in the room.
The elephant of the room. In the room. But not Tommy Wiseau's The Room, which is a very good movie I highly recommend. And I am low on coins. There we go, we're fine. Now, here's the slingshot check I'm on about. Yep, we can just get infinite height with a slingshot with a series of button presses. We will absolutely be doing that a lot. Especially in this room as well. One's going to go in the water.
That's it. So the water net is also downgraded from previous games. In first and second, the net was actually like a projectile, but in third game, for some reason, the net is like part of the gadget, and the range is pitiful. It's absolutely horrible. And if you're not in the right position, you will not capture the monkeys because the capture animation pushes you a bit behind.
That's better.
Which is not good.
Now, ideally, the game wants us to push these podiums down to open that grave, but we can just like fall into it. I kind of failed that the first time. Skill issue. Now I'm gonna run through that fire, I think. It just sounds like a good idea. By the way, you might have seen that mummy was infatuated with Sayaka. That's why we chose her as our character over Satoru. Some of the monkeys in this game are okay, so Sayaka is a pop star in this universe, and some of the monkeys are part of a fan club. And they just become absolutely infatuated with her. And we don't need to go there yet. We need to go to the shop first. Learn the route, Falco. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to buy a morph stock, 9 explosive pallets, and 1 guided pallet. Now, why 9 explosives, you ask? Well, I'm going to do some YOLO swag strats. And why 1 guided pallet? Well, it's a secret weapon that will help us out later. And you'll see why. And as for the morph stock, well, we just kinda need one. Now, welcome to Wild West Town. It has one of the funkiest soundtracks in the game.
So the difference between a boy or a girl is that, well, like Falco said earlier, another is a pop star, another is just a boy. Satoru and Sayaka. And some of the monkeys are like starstruck when Sayaka is just near them and they're easy capture. With Satoru you have to capture them normally, which is considered as the normal or hard mode depending on who you ask. But it's just like playing normal Escape, and Sayaka is more like easy mode.
The world record holder uses Satoru just because he can.
Yeah. Which tells like the
oh no!
character is that much of a difference if you are good at the game.
Mambo is being a nuisance.
Oh, no.
Alright, we're fine.
So the big thing in third game is that if the monkey attacks, there's a chance that you will lose your current gadget, and if they get hold of a net and they happen to do attack that the net connects with you, the player, you will be sent back to the hub area. So that's
That monkey I referred to as Mambo earlier is notorious for doing that.
yeah, it's really aggressive and he likes to take your net and be sending you back to the well, I don't know what the hub areas called, but
I think it's called the it's Aki's lab.
I guess so, yeah.
I'd like to get up there, please. Coughing a little bit. That monkey is doing a little bit of trolling. I'd like to get up on top of this train, please. Okay, that did a little bit of trolling. But that's okay, because it spawned me right next to him. And there's a monkey down there that we're going to grab. And we're going to hit that switch to get a monkey we need out of there. He'll be easy to capture. And that is the end of Wild West Village. Or is it called Wild West Town? I can't really remember. I don't have my splits up. I'm just YOLO swagging this. Speaking of YOLO swag, up next is Blue Monkey, the second member of the Freaky Monkey 5 that we all fight. And why I'm calling this the YOLO swag strat is because I'm not, instead of using the Fantasy Night Morph, I'm going to be using this. I had a skill issue. Surprised that even hit. Alright, I have to use the Fantasy Night now because I had a skill issue. Alright. Oh dear. This is going well.
Well, this is the first big workload in the run because the blue monkey is the fastest of the 5, and there's surprisingly different ways to do these boss fights. Like you saw earlier that Falco used explosive pellets on it. You can just use the cowboy girl, which we got a bit earlier, or the Magica girl, which we got even earlier.
I'm going to buy another explosive pellet just to be safe, because that kind of ruined my route a little bit. That little skill issue ruined everything. Right, this is the RC car. It is one of my favourite things to use in Ape Escape 2, but we won't be using it too much here. Well, we will be using it for like some very specific monkeys, but not all of them. The monkeys here, they're just terrified of RC cars for some reason. Oh yeah, we never really explained the color-coded monkeys, haven't we?
No. So there are like 5 basic groups of monkeys. The normal ones are grey, or I don't know, yellow maybe.
Yellow.
They're the most, well, not easiest, but they're normal. They don't have any special traits. The red ones are the most aggressive and like to punch a lot. Blue ones are the fastest one, same with the blue monkey, same idea. The white ones are the intelligent ones, but they are not that much of a nuisance in this game compared to the earlier games. And then there are the special monkeys, which wear some kind of different costumes, and they are usually required some kind of thing to do before you can capture them.
There's the aqua blue ones as well. They hide a lot, and they're very alert. The green ones throw missiles at you, but they're blind. And there's another group as well. Oh yeah, the black ones, they carry machine guns. I would like to... Go away, please. Oi! I was setting up a hip drop storage, you bloody nuisance. Right, we're going up this way because it's fast. Oh, I just about clipped that wing. Right, these teleborgs are actually getting on my nerves. For some reason, they just do be like that. I missed one.
Yeah, you missed the one in the hot springs area over there.
Naturally, it can only be me. That's what happens when you don't play the game for like 2 months. Right. Where's the hot springs area? That's gonna absolutely bleed time. Good thing don't even have live split open. It's the reporter. I missed him. How did I miss this one? I missed the reporter. That's embarrassing. Skill issue. Once again.
Well, not too much of big time loss, like, I don't know, maybe 15-20 seconds, so.
This is where everything just starts to go to pot. This is a good level, this one. It's very calm.
Welcome to the Winterville. Wild? How do you say it?
Winterville, or I actually can't remember what it's called. I don't really know it as Winterville because I name all my splits after the European names.
It's Frozen Fun. The PAL version.
There we go. I always know this level. I know this level better as Frozen Fun. Those 2 red monkeys up there, they're kind of annoying because your slingshot does like to auto aim. You have no say in it. The game will auto aim no matter what. It knows where the switch is, but you have to like manually guide the crosshair to hit where it could actually hit the switch rather than where it thinks it will hit. So those monkeys can be a little bit annoying, but it's fine. That monkey's usually bad for me.
So you have seen the TV cameras around the levels. So the idea in this game that you can do if you want to is that you can be the, well, not director in general sense, but you can basically say action when the monkeys are in the right position and you are behind the TV camera, and you can make the monkeys do a little like the TV thing, like they act and do the things they want to do, and basically that's like sentence incentive in this game, that you want to capture all the monkey moments in the camera.
I got a bad cycle on that one because I somehow forgot how to do hit drop storage. Oh well. Come on. Yeah, the cameras, you can step on them and film the monkeys. I think that's only required for 100% though. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never played Hundo in this game, at least not yet.
Me neither.
Gonna have
I don't know. Maybe.
I might do Hundo one day, just for the hell of it. That was the second Jason we just caught. He likes to be annoying too, since
Yeah,
he's the last monkey you capture.
And he's really like aggressive and likes to jump around and not be captured, even when stunned down. Like somehow he had this 16 thing, not getting captured.
Yeah, he'll steal your net as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is one of my favourite levels in the game, because you unlock one of the best morphs in the game. The Miracle Ninja. Almost forgot the name. We'll be using Miracle Ninja a lot, just because of how good it is. These are the French monkeys, as Rekout calls them, usually, because they're red, white and blue. And that was a very fast capture, because they were very annoying in practice, relatively at least.
So the properties of the Miracle Ninja is that because we are ninja, we also run a bit faster, which is always good in a speedrun. But also, as you can see, there's like these little helpers aside of the character, and if you get them like homing on a monkey, it's usually guaranteed capture, which helps things a lot. Even though it's a single point capture, it's much more safer than any other in this game.
That was a good capture. Very optimal. We like to see it. Now, we're gonna do this level backwards. That is a bit slow, but that's going to work. Now, there is a... Oh. My finger slipped. My finger slipped. That's a misinput. It's all going wrong. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's more like it. Oh my god, I missed. Oh my god, I skipped the cutscene somehow. No, I didn't. I lied. We didn't skip a cutscene. We do a bit of trolling. We do a little bit of lying. Those two monkeys like to steal your net as well. I'm gonna hit drop storage up there if I can remember how to do it. Come on. There we go. Lesson number 1, never forget how to do hip drop storage. You absolutely need to know how to do it. Now that's one monkey, there's one down here. I just needed to manipulate the camera just so that I remember where that is. You'll see quite a fair bit of camera manipulation in this game. For example, if some enemies aren't on camera, they can't see you. And that's just how it is sometimes. Now those monkeys spawn right behind us because they just expect you to come up front. We don't worry about that now. And that is Takashi's unmoving castle. No wait, it's Takashi's castle. The other one was the other one is Howler Monkey's unmoving castle. Gotta remember that. Coming up to the third member of the Freaky Monkey 5 and most attractive. It's Yellow Monkey. He's about to fire him. Shuriken nipples of doom. I'm gonna go up to him anyway. I like to plan this fight out as much as I possibly can. I don't mind Yellow Monkey at all. He's not that bad.
Yeah, honestly, he's one of the easiest ones if you know what to do. So the general idea is that you hit the yellow monkey with his tail at top of the stage. You use the magic, well not magic, I mean the ninja girl to get there, but we can use just explosive pellets and or just use normal morph and do a lot of damage and just capture him normally. But the idea is that you run along the stage and do like these extra steps to make more damage to him.
If you want to see more of Yellow Monkey, I highly recommend playing Ape Escape 2. You do see a lot more of Yellow Monkey.
True.
More than meets the eye. I wish I was running Ape 2 right now. No comment.
Ape 3 community would like to have word with you. Statement.
I'm sure they would. This is the last gadget we unlock in the game. This is the Sky Flyer. We'll use it to get up to additional heights that the slingshot is a bit slow to getting us up to. That's a very good order of words, me. I know how to speak, I promise. Now this is where camera manipulation should come into play, because these enemies are actually really annoying. The ones that fire these rockets at you. They will be very bad for you if you don't know how to do it. I tried getting that monkey on the stalk in practice, but I couldn't, and I'm not going to try. Wasn't going to try. Didn't feel like it. Now this is actually one of my least favourite levels in the game, and you'll see why in a minute. I'll explain why in a minute. First, camera manipulation, because those enemies, we don't want them to see us, and quite frankly, I don't want to look at them either. They won't fire at you if they're not on screen. It's very good game design. Some of the monkeys have their own like bits of machinery, but as you just saw there, that one was just over in like seconds. I don't know what they're filming there, and quite frankly, I can't even... Quite frankly, the reference escapes me. I'm gonna push these pillars in to activate the platform, Actually, this reminds me of another game, and I can't really remember. I think it was on the Nintendo DS. I'll think of it somehow. Now this is the worst part of this level for me, because usually I lose my place in this room. The Colosseum is the bane of my existence, because it is hard to navigate. How do you find it?
It's fine, but I have the same issue that for some reason I just keep forgetting like the monkeys. The monkeys are in different levels, I guess. Like, well, not levels in game sense, but more like heights, because there are a lot of height differences between the level. I mean, in this particular area, so it annoys that some of them are like higher and some of them are lower, and I always forgot where they are. And because they are monkeys, they can move around, so there is a chance that some of the monkeys are not in the normal area. They can wander around or be at the top of the tower.
Yeah. Thankfully there I did get a good cycle, so I did not lose my place. Now this is an interesting level because what my all of my friends know this level as is Boris in Peppa Pig World, but this is Toy Town, known everywhere else. I just know this is Peppa Pig World because it's a very colourful, very kid-friendly set. They're filming kids shows here. Unfortunately, we don't think the monkeys are very good for our kids' brains, so we have to capture them here as well. And I'm gonna hit drop storage up there and capture that guy up here. If you could please, thank you. I'm gonna go this way. And we're gonna go to this area with the race car in it, but we're not gonna do any driving. Instead, we're gonna take Axie's run from yesterday and just wait. I think that was Axington's race car we just destroyed. Oops. I hope he doesn't mind. I'm sure they won't mind that we just destroyed the race car they used in their Formula 1 run earlier.
So, if you notice that the race car didn't move, it's because for some reason when you come to this area, the race car is stationary, but as soon as you move like even a single step, the race car zooms off. So the strategy is that you just don't move and use the slingshot to damage it until it explodes. So that's an easy capture.
This monkey here is also an easy capture, but only because we did a funny box clip. That skips a 20-second puzzle. Maybe it's closer to 40 seconds. Oi! Okay, I did knock that monkey down. But that Teleborg there just really wanted to say hi. And up here we go. I would like to capture that monkey, please. I'm gonna get
one of the.
This is a problem monkey, and I almost got absolutely destroyed by that bot over there. Luckily, we didn't. Sorry, cough.
Even though like he's a regular monkey with no special abilities, it's for some reason it's really annoying to capture because you like to jump around and evade your attempts. So.
Absolutely. That monkey is not nice. Up next is Antarctic Apeland. The first monkey we're going to capture, his name is James Cameron, and you can quote me on that because his name in the game in the PAL version is Jay Cameron. You know exactly who he's based off of. He's filming this particular iteration is filming the banana ship apparently. Now because we didn't hit that switch, those monkeys aren't activated, so they'll be easy to capture.
We actually saw same thing earlier at the castle level, where Falco clipped through the door. The monkey upstairs was also in the frozen state. Like, they have like the sense that they can sense you, but because we didn't activate them properly, they don't run off or do anything, and that's why we like to skip most of the triggers.
I do not have any health, which is not good. I cannot skip this. I cannot jump into this water. That would be a very shockingly bad idea. I will need to like have my health like really low for the next member of the Freaky Monkey 5, because that one does require a death abuse in order to do fast. And we're gonna try and make sure we don't die to this mammoth here, because that has happened to me before. I have
Because this mammoth is much more aggressive than the earlier elephant we fought.
That's much harder to pull off than you think, without any major issue. I probably shouldn't have collected those cookies, but we'll roll. We move.
Falco is a professional, he does not eat more cookies.
No, no more cookies for me. I've played enough Cookie Clicker. That monkey is infatuated with Sayaka as well, so that'll be an easy capture. Actually, I think I'll take a quick dip, just to be sure. And can we get the one cycle on the tree? Yes, we can get the one cycle on the Christmas tree. It is December. Here's St. Nicholas with the presents. Wait a minute, that's not Santa. Surprised I even got that, to be honest. Santa can be very annoying. I had to collect an extra life jacket because I do not trust myself. Now then. That was a very safe strat. That's a good Antarctic ape plan though. Coming up next is Mirage Town, where we have a morph that we use a total of 2 times in this game. Once here and the other at a later level, and then never again. Could be worse. It could be the cowboy outfit that we actually don't use at all.
I mean, I like the music of the morph that we use here, but that's fine.
I'm gonna use an explosive pallet on this monkey here because I would have to use the morph we just unlocked, if I didn't. Now we're gonna go inside this here temple for like 10 seconds, hopefully. Hopefully we can make the fast carpet cycle. As you can tell, they're filming Indiana Jones here. At least the temple scene, and that is not the fast cycle I wanted. That is very saddening. Oh well.
It's really hard to get, so don't feel bad. Too bad.
I got it like twice. total. And this is the only guy we need. Ah, that's bad. Thank you for giving me my net back. He just stood there and let me capture him that time. Okay, sure. Now, yes, I'm gonna go down this way and take a dip in the lava, as you do. We want my health to be as low as possible, but not too low. Alright, just swing in there, huh?
You just saw that when Falco hit enough the monkey, they will actually get annoyed by it, so they will go into this rage mode, I guess you can call it, and they're a lot more aggressive than normal and even more frequently. So the idea is that you hit them enough to get them stunned and captured, but if you hit them too many times, they can get into that state, and that's not what you want.
Some monkeys are just enraged by default. When you approach them, they just do not like being approached at all.
I mean, I can understand that. I wouldn't like to be approached either.
Meanwhile, some monkeys, they'll just be like, eh, whatever.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna get hit once here, and then never again. And then try not to get hit a second time, because my health is at a good enough state. For the next boss, if that monkey decides to not attack me, thank you very much. Now, here's where we see the genie dancer. He's either Robin Williams or Will Smith, depending on which version of Aladdin you prefer. And I would very much like for the genie to get into the other room before I activate him. I've never done that before. That's on me. Don't worry, this music is not DMCA. But I could have sworn I hear this in, hear that sample in Thrillville off the rails. If anyone has ever played that. Shout out if you have. Now, Pink Monkey. I am going to go for the YOLO swag strat.
So the idea here is that you hit her with the stun club while doing like the somersault.
Oh no.
The idea is that you get like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hits with it, and then you take a quick death, and it will reset the fight, but not the health, and you do it again. But it is kind of hard to do.
I got it in my PB, and unfortunately I had yet another skill issue. Another world famous Lance Corporal Falco skill issue, where I fail a strat and I lose like a billion years.
But this fight is really hard when you do it even casually, because the monkey teleports, and if you do get too close, she teleports again, and you have to hit him, her from afar. And after a certain time, I think it's like, is it a minute or 2 minutes? The fight will go to the second stage, and you have to do a different kind of attacks.
I'll tell you the shreds.
Also, I don't think we have mentioned it yet, but we are playing the Japanese version, PlayStation 3 version actually, which is only available in the Japanese PlayStation Network, which has the fastest loading times, but also has an exclusive bug in the game that we will be seeing later.
An exclusive out of bounds, which you
true.
will love to see. An exclusive bug and an exclusive out of bounds that you can only see on twitch.tv/SpeedSimpsons if you're watching an Ape Escape free run for the first time. Now this is the second monkey that likes to go from 0 to 100 aggressive. His name is Mr. Krabs, or at least that's what I call him, because he's wearing a crab costume. And thankfully, he wasn't so bad. He will steal your net. That's the first thing he'll try to do. He do really like that. Gonna go up here, capture this monkey right here, instead of taking the long way round. And this monkey's also in Sayaka's fan club, so he'll be easy. Just lets us capture him. Get this guy out. Take this one out, and there's another clip we're gonna do in about 10 seconds from now. And it's right here. So we just drive ourselves. What's happening to the water? All right, sure. Rom it. There we go.
Idea is that we go right angle and we basically click through the fence. But it's not as easy as it looks. Once you know where to do it, it's much easier, but it still can be a bit luck based.
I'd say it's the easiest clip in the speed run.
Yeah, definitely.
Now this is one of the harder ones to get up. If you're doing net float, that is. But thankfully, I've stopped doing net float because net float was getting annoying. It was losing me like 20 minutes. This monkey is Tarzan, and right behind him is Clint Eastwood. We're gonna capture them both. He's not happy. He's feeling glad. He's got sunshine in a bag. He's also going to Monkey Park. And that was a very interesting capture. A very fast one. And that was, I can't really remember the name of this level. Summer Island?
Summer Island, that is.
Summer Island.
Or Summer Island.
Now the next...
Then one of my not favorite stages in the whole game.
Formidable Fleet, also known as Airplane Squadron. This is notorious for being, well, a hard level. It's very easy to fall to your death in this level. I don't know if they're filming the new Top Gun film here, but there's no Tom Cruise or anything controversial here. Where is the monkey? There he is. I never have a problem with this guy. Now I'm having a problem with him. Oi! Thank you. Nuisance. I like how that monkey just killed the sound of the dentist drill for the dash hoop. By the way, I brought this up with Sergeant Silent, Ada FTLG, but the dash hoop sounds like a dentist drill, and now he can never unhear it. My laptop battery died, so I can't really read chat, unfortunately. But I hope they're all having a well of a time. I hope they're all having a good day. Now this is the last place where we'll show off the genie dancer. We're going to show off his moves, hit the switch, and we'll say bye-bye to him. Now, I didn't have a problem with this guy in practice. And I didn't have a problem with him now. But for some reason, he is 50-50 or whether he's going to be mean or nice, and today he was nice. We take those.
Yeah, we definitely do with this game. This can be really brutal if you start to run it, or even casually. Well, casually you can like use morphs and whatever. The morph gauge we bought earlier is for the morphs. Well, the name is a bit giveaway, but it actually gives us a second bar in the top left corner. So once we use the morph, we cannot use it for a period of time until we get 10 gems, or we wait until it is naturally filled. But with the extra gauge, we can get it ASAP.
That's why I bought the more stock after Bowtown. It's just convenient. And we're going to do some more cam manipulation because...
You didn't do the air squadron skip. What is this?
Wait,
No.
I didn't do the Air Squadron skip? Oh no. Oh no, I just lost like 1 billion years. Don't worry, I'm gonna make them all back in this Japanese exclusive out of bounds as soon as I take care of these guys that will lose me about 500 if I don't take care of them. Now, feast your eyes on this. Whoa! We just saved like so much time. We skip half the level.
And yeah, that's pretty much true. Yeah, no more like we just fly to the end of this annoying obstacle course and we get to the next part. Depending where you enter this load zone, there can be cutscene or not. And well, thankfully the cutscene is like only, I don't know,
It's
3
like
seconds.
you can skip it, but it's just I don't know how to like get it consistently. It's not that bad if you like miss it though. Miss the skip though. Since it's not like Bart 1, Upper or Bart 2. It's just like 2 to 5 seconds. Not a big deal. Unless you're going for like a 111, which this case, this is definitely not going to be a 111. More camera manipulation, because I don't want those monkeys to notice me. Unfortunately, that one did.
Biggest time save with the camera manipulation is like, I would say the whole run. These pilots won't notice you until you are next to them if you point the camera away from them, and you can capture them both relatively easily.
We do like that. Now, next level is Kung Fu Alley. Why am I in the pause menu? Who knows? This is the 5th morph that Aki has given us. Now, this is one of the longer levels in the game, but that's because it's pretty big.
Yeah, it is.
But it doesn't feel long to me, at least. I would like for this to work. Thank you. This level we're going to do backwards to some extent as well. Now, that red guy, I quite like him to get back up here. Oh, he won't. There we go, that's fine. All's fine in the world now. Now, I'm going to go for like a gate skip, and if I gate clip, and if I don't get it, then whatever. Alright, let's see it. I've got like 6 seconds to do it. And I'm not getting it.
So the gate clip is much easier with the ninja outfit for things unknown. I would assume it's because of smaller hitbox, but basically you try to run yourself against the wall and jump inside of the clip so you can maneuver around this little rock formation here, so you don't have to go the long way around. But I don't know, I cannot do it consistently either, so
Yeah, I think it's just dependent on whether the game feels like it. I don't know what's going on here, but these monkeys are just not playing ball today. I don't know what's with them today. Oh yes, this is the Kung Fu Master outfit. It's easy to catch monkeys with her. There's a 100% chance of capturing them if you stand next to them and spam the button. And I can't remember that one's name either. I only remember the names of the monkeys if they're annoying. Such as Mambo and the other one. Hello? And that's an easy capture. We're going to be doing some more trolling. Now, this is the worst part of the level in my opinion, because there's like one segment right here where there are two yellow cars just crossing each other's paths. They annoy me very much because they remind me of a certain other vehicle that I absolutely detest. Thank you, Simpsons Hit and Run, you have ruined my life. You have ruined my perception on taxis forever. And anything yellow, for that matter. I've now decided that I hate The Simpsons. Anyways, we're gonna hit that switch, but not go over there yet. Instead, I'm gonna capture these two monkeys right here. Get away from me, please. I think one of those monkeys' name is Dr. Teeth, but I can't really remember. That's just what Sergeant Silent told me. And I'm just taking his word for it at this point. Now, can we make the fast cycle of jumping onto that car and onto that platform? Yes we can.
oh, that is really hard to pull off. So.
Oh, it is. I do not make... Of all the things that I make look hard, that was not one of them, but trust me, it is. Come on. And... That's the first time I've actually captured that monkey and not lost the ninja outfit. We take those. On to the fifth and final member of the Freaky Monkey 5, Red Monkey, who I don't understand. But if you watched me and Wolfie Hart's Sims Bustin' Out run, Red Monkey is basically Dudley. He likes fart jokes. Ah.
Unfortunately, it is pretty much the same joke in the episode 2 also, so...
For some reason that was fast, but okay. Yeah, Red Monkey really likes his fart jokes.
So the gist of this fight is that we go the ninja outfit with the helper robots. We can dish out more damage, and we just whack him out. And the only problem is that we have to first attack him, so he would counter-attack, and then we can actually attack him. But there's also, like, if you attack too many times before he counter-attacks, then he won't do his normal things, and the fight will take even longer.
Red Monkey is a pain in the
Part.
yes. Oh, that was relatively that was a relatively okay Red Monkey though for some reason. He sort of behaved, kind of. Anyway, that's the Freaky Monkey 5 kind of finished. now we have to worry about Spectre to an extent. He's in panic mode.
He might have one ace up his sleeve if he's wearing a trigger or something.
I think he's some sort of like fashion some superstar or something. I don't know.
Anyway,
Fun fact about that monkey: his name's Ned. Also, the music in this level is definitely my favourite of all of them. Midnight Bayside. It makes me want to post diddles in the chat. That's good. I'm sorry, I'm just going to interrupt the music a little more. Because there's no way I'm capturing that monkey if I don't have the Kung Fu outfit on.
We didn't explain earlier about the deep drop storage, but basically it involves inputs of things, and then the game thinks we are not on the ground and gain infinitely height. But the easier version is you can do it to the water, and it gives you the same results but faster and more reliable.
Thank you. Anyway, we just took care of Lewis Hamilton and Coach Ticker from the other run.
The same thing as we saw earlier in Toy Town, because we don't go too far, the race won't actually start and we take them out without having to actually chase them.
Yeah, they're not a problem now. Meanwhile, the monkeys in the cars, that we don't have to worry about them. Because they're not important. I'm actually gonna... No, I actually need to switch to that. Do a little bit of lying. But that's alright because... That's the wrong one. Just getting an extra life jacket to be safe. Now, we're doing this part of the level backwards because we can. Also, it's faster. But there is a certain monkey that we do need to get here. And if we don't, then we are going to lose like more than 1 billion years. Ah, I don't have the morph. Now I do. Now I'm going to try it. Hey, we got him.
Nice. It seems much harder than it actually is. Like, if you do the input every time, you get it, but it can be a bit daunting the first time.
Sometimes that monkey can just absolutely refuse to be captured. There is a backup monkey you can get, but we don't have to worry about that, thankfully. I like to get hit by those rotary blades for like a few minutes. Those monkeys we're going to get. Now, because we're doing this level backwards, the water is broken. You'd love to see it. I also like to get hit by those blades a lot.
Normally when you enter water, the morphs cancel automatically, but because, like Falco said, the water is not in its normal state when we come from the backward, it doesn't cancel out immediately, but after we actually touch the water properly.
Oh. And this is the last room of Midnight Bayside. There's 2 monkeys we need to get hit down here. Both of them are green. None of them of which wanted to fire rockets at us, thankfully. We did this part of the level backwards as well, and we're going to do another funny clip. And we're going to show off something not just funny, but hilarious. Come on. Come on. That is hard to... Okay, the lava in the PS3 is broken. You can just walk on it. It's super funny and hilarious.
So that is the exclusive bug in the PlayStation 3 version. And it is like that every stage of the game.
Yep, including the space station, which we'll get to later. Now, we actually don't need to capture any more monkeys, thankfully. We just need to catch Spectre. If
Yeah,
you,
easy.
if you look on the bottom right, as we load into the level, it will say monkeys left to capture. Just get Spectre. So we're just gonna rush for Spectre. No monkeys. Let's just get to the end of each stage. Most of the levels you've seen so far are all circular. This one is just really straightforward. Find Spectre and capture him. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna ignore these monkeys and just find him. And stop
Also,
this broadcast.
We got our second to last morph. Well, last for this run because we don't get any more. But it is, I guess, a magical girl too, but just more effective. Basically, we have.
I refer to that one as Sailor Moon.
Yeah, well, it is pretty much that. So it gives us two dashes in the well, we jump, which is a big speed boost in our traverse.
Oh yeah. We'll show off more of Sailor Moon later, but Spruce, is there anything you would like to say?
All I'd like to say is, if you can give a donation, then please do. We're still taking them, even though we're into the final few hours of this marathon. So far, we have raised a grand total of £255. Save the children.
Yay.
So maybe we can get up to the 300 mark before the end of the marathon. We'll see. But we appreciate all the support we've got immensely.
Pause frog for that one. Oh, okay, nice. I like to fall into chasms. We'd like to do a little bit of falling here. And yes, I'm having the skill issues here. Oh, I just saved myself somehow. Don't ask how, don't ask why. This is a rather difficult one for me. Now, there is a skip here called, which people in the 8.3 community like to refer to as the green room skip, but I'm too bad at it, so I don't go for it. So I go for something that's slower but safer, which is another series of hip drop storages and the like. I don't need to go that way. I don't need to catch that one. He might fire his gun at me. Who knows? We'll see.
So this is one of the roadblocks if you start to run, because the green room skips about, I don't know, maybe a minute. So it is a big time save, but the skip itself is, well, once you know what you're doing, it comes a bit easier, but not easy. So it is still relatively hard skip to do in general.
It's only easy if you know how to do it, but if you don't know how to do it, don't go for it.
Yeah.
It's a very tricky one to do if you're just starting out. So, but hip drop storage overall is relatively easy to learn. It's easier to learn than quad jumps, and I don't do them. I hate quad jumps. They make my hand hurt. Another reason to learn hip drop storage is that, okay, this is just a personal note, but when I started running 8.3, before I learned net float, which was the precursor to hit drop storage, my time was like a 150x. After learning net float, I just skipped 140x and went straight became a 130 runner. So absolutely do learn net float. No, not net float, hit drop storage, because you'll save like so much time. And there is another place in this room that you can click through, but as you can see, I'm not going for that one either, because I don't know how to do that either. I'll learn it one day.
Actually save that much time, like I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. So depending how fast you get the clip. So it is much safer to do it casually. So we press 2 buttons and the door opens, which is
Now we're at the next boss, but who is this? This isn't Spectre, it's Dr. Tamuki.
alright, the plot.
The Afro Gunzo.
Mr. Afro here. So the story goes something like this. Dr. Afro here, Dr. Tamuki, likes to help Spectre because of reasons. We have to fight him because of his Spectre side. And that's pretty much it. The fight itself is annoying.
But it can be over in either 10 seconds or a minute. Either 10 seconds or 10 years.
And luckily, Falco got it relatively easily, even though it almost went away.
Oh yeah, Dr. Tamuki nearly did it to them. Now, this is the last stage that we rush that has monkeys in them. But we're gonna skip it, most of it. I would love to show off this whole stage in an all monkeys run at a marathon at some point, because there's a lot to this level that I would love to show off. If I stop getting hit by lasers, that would be nice. Thank you very much, game. Very cool. Skill issue. I love it. I had it, by the way. Come on. I like to drop inputs. We like to do a little bit of input dropping here. Can I stop getting hit by lasers?
So Falco here is trying to do that. He's trying to fly up to the ledge and using net twice to clip
Alright,
through the glass.
Can I stop having skill issues for 2 minutes? I just lost 2 lives there. I'm gonna get a game over at a marathon. That's gonna be something. I love lasers. Alright. Alright, I promised K-Fam that I wouldn't beat my estimate by 10 minutes. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be overestimate by 10 minutes. Alright. Never mind the 10 minutes thing, I'm gonna be overestimate by 10 years because I just got a game over. I do not want to save the game. But that's okay. We can just continue. From the hub. Because you love it, it's Spectre TV. I promise I am good at this game. Unfortunately, I decided to play it. After about a month, I should have waited another. Maybe that would have stopped me from having skill issues. I refuse to do this. Alright. That's what I was trying to pull off. That's what I would like to do in an ideal world, but unfortunately the game had other ideas.
So the normal way around is from the lasers come, and then you come this upper level and continue through the stage. But as you can see, there is a possibility way to get through the glass.
Yeah, for some reason the devs forgot to add collision to the glass. They forgot to call it a ceiling. Now we're just now we can walk on this lava, but we need to go up. So we're gonna hit drop storage our way up there, and go up a little bit more. Watch this cutscene where Spectre is just testing out one of his also funny weapons. Morph into Sailor Moon. I refuse to call it by the other name because I forgot it.
Dragon Kung Fu Fighter.
Kung Fu Master, I believe is that one. That's Gotcha Man, that's the one. As it's called in Europe for some reason. But I refuse to call it that. Now, this is the last part in the game we're actually fighting Spectre. So, what else is there to say, really? Oh yeah, this is an interesting boss fight.
We have to wait until we can damage it.
I love auto-scrollers. That means we don't lose time.
Yeah.
You can't lose time to an auto-scroller. That's madness. I mean, the only time you can lose is dying or menuing.
And we don't do neither.
Well, we do a little bit of menuing. But we only because we need to, like, get rid of those, like, what are they called? Corkscrews?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're called something else. Get rid of that one. Spectre's getting a bit annoyed because we're damaging his giant Gundam model. His oversized Gundam. I like to get hit by teleborgs. Now while Spectre is shooting at us, we're gonna charge towards that and get rid of that last one.
Just in case the time is coming up relatively soon, about a minute?
Yeah, but about a minute. About a minute, I'd say. So get ready for time. Now it won't be here, but it will be like if I was gonna hit drop storage, I wanted it to be cool. Now then, we're gonna whack this box so its head doesn't move again. Get Spectre out of there. And remember that guided pallet we bought earlier? We're gonna use it now. Now Spectre should be damaged enough so the next time he comes off that chair, that would be time. So we've got one final cutscene to watch and I'm just gonna let you all watch it in all its glory. Oh wait, I just realised this isn't the PAL version, so you don't get the funny UK dubbing. One thing I will mention here though, if you ever want to play this game for yourself, play the PAL version because the UK dub of the cutscenes are something to behold. Anyways, I have been Falco, the monkey tamer today, the sim guru yesterday, and joining me was Tahila. Thank you for coming in to co-commentate at about 3 AM, about from 3 to 5 AM.
Thank you. Glad to have here and awesome run.
And what would you like to say, Spruce?
I would like to say, monkey.
I agree. Monkey indeed.
Thank you, Falco, for the run. We'll be back in a few minutes with Tone Dog, who's going to be running Crackdown.
Crackdown, I hear that's a great game. You should totally watch it.
Yep, we will see you in a few.
さやかちゃん君たちと出会えて